Are you guys ready for some Chipotle? Hey guys, James Lee here with another video. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. Today I am actually going to be eating Chipotle. This is a collaboration that I'm doing with Lennys StepbyStep, so you guys please make sure you check out his channel. He posts videos pretty much every day, so it kind of makes me look like a slacker. But we've been messaging and said like, hey, let's both eat Chipotle, and so make sure you guys check out his channel. So today I got a steak burrito from Chipotle. Normally I don't get the burritos just because they're a lot messier to eat, but I thought from a mukbang perspective, it's a lot more appealing to eat than a salad bowl, and I got chips and guacamole. So let's get started, and a Sprite, and I always get Tabasco on the side just so that I can add it as I go. So let's dig in. How this is gonna work. Actually, it might be easier that I cut it in half, but you know what? Before I do that, I should probably give you a close-up shot of it. So I pretty much get everything you can imagine inside of it, so that's why it's like the rice kind of exploded after I cut into it. But I get brown rice, steak, usually black beans, sour cream, I think the mild sauce, which is the more chunky salsa, and sour cream, guacamole, cheese are essential, and then lettuce. So I'm just gonna do away with this foil. As I mentioned, I usually get salad bowls because they're a lot easier to eat, and I guess it doesn't really matter, but cutting out the tortillas sometimes is good for my waistline. But today I don't care. I just love the taste of the sour cream with the steak and the guacamole. Got some chips, which I normally don't get, but again, for you guys. I always forget until I actually order the chips that there's like a hint of lime on it, so I really enjoy that about their chips, but I normally don't get chips, like I said. I'm actually really happy I was able to film at this time of day, because normally I film at nighttime, usually after work, but today I decided to go for a lunch outing, so that's why the light looks a little bit different. I think I've only filmed during this time of day like maybe 2-3 times, so you can check out those videos. I probably got the tiniest cutting board in the world to eat with this, but so far I'm doing okay. I was surprised because today when I asked for guacamole in the burrito, you know, they normally say, would you like guacamole? They didn't even ask if you're okay with the charge, so I found that interesting. So there was a good period of time where I was eating Chipotle maybe once every 2 weeks, and then after that whole, I think it was E. coli scare, it's probably more like once every 2-3 months. But I think they've gone past that already, so I'm not really too afraid guacamole. Let me know, guys, what you guys like to order when you go to Chipotle. I'm always curious. I've never gotten the tacos. May have gotten the quesadillas once. And so, you're wondering why our collaboration we're doing Chipotle, we both looked at each other's channels and we're like, okay, well, what haven't we eaten? So, Subway was one of them, Chipotle was another, and sushi. So those all sounded really good at the time. Normally Subway I'm not a huge fan of, so I kind of vetoed that one. And then sushi would have been great, but then just to figure out like where to get it and how to make it look nice, I was like, I think Chipotle might be more accessible to both of us. So. So the really cool thing about Lennys channel is that we kind of started out the same period of time, so it's been neat to see us kind of like grow our channel and then just get more comfortable as we make more videos. So the collaboration made sense from that standpoint for sure. I also like his videos because he really zooms in on the food, like it's really close by, where I'm used to more like having a little bit more distance. So I'll see if I can ever play with those camera angles in the future. Mm. Mm. So actually, when I first had Chipotle, it was back in college. This was probably before like Chipotle became like a household like fast food brand name, and I had it in Arizona on like a road trip, and I hated it. Like I thought it was garbage actually, and I don't know what it was, but over time, like I gave it another shot, and it just kind of changed overnight. Where I was like, oh, this is really good. It was very possible that I had just a bad experience at that chain in Arizona, but so when the person was wrapping up the burrito, I was just like, I don't know if that's gonna like fit in there because it was pretty like full, but she made it work. The what is it? The carnitas look pretty good today too. So did the chicken. Every now and then I'll get the sofritas, but I always do that half-half versus just getting all sofritas. And every now and then you'll get a chip that's like has way too much lime taste. I think I just hit one, so that's why I'm probably cringing right now. Mm. Yeah, after that E. coli scare a few months ago, like it was sad because I remember going into Chipotle and like there'd at least be like always 3 to 10 people in front of you, and when that happened, it was like you go straight to the front of the line. I think, if I'm not mistaken, they added chorizo as another option. This side looks delicious. It's good. I love Chipotle napkins too. They're good glove compartment napkins for sure. Hopefully you guys are having a nice weekend. It's nice and bright here. I think we're hitting another heat wave, even though I don't know when fall officially is here, but it definitely does not feel like fall yet. I feel like I have stuff on my face, I can't tell. So just a random story about Chipotle that I was just reminded, but I have a friend who went to Chipotle with her husband, and her husband was right in front of her, and he got like a bowl and she got the bowl. So they ordered the same exact thing, and when they made his bowl, it was just standard. And then when they saw her, she's, you know, smaller and petite, they gave her less meat, and it was still the same price. So I remember she was super upset about that. And I would be too. I mean, you paid for a product, you should be getting what everyone else is getting. So make sure you never get gypped like that. I think she wrote a letter to corporate, and then I don't actually know if they ever came of it, like if they ended up giving her a gift card or they made the situation right, but I should follow up with her. This happened many years ago, so I just remembered it because I was eating Chipotle right now. Oh. It's getting messier by the minute. One time, I think it was after the gym, I went to a Chipotle and the meat was more like medium rare, which is how I like my steak. Normally they cook it and there's no pink left, but that was probably the best steak I've had at Chipotle, and I'm not sure if they're supposed to even cook it at that temperature, but for whatever reason, walked in and it was that cooked. Excuse me, cook. And ever since then, I haven't been able to find a Chipotle that had like medium rare steak. Probably have to look at the menu again, but I accidentally dropped a piece of steak in here, dipped it with a chip. Do they make nachos at Chipotle? Those wouldn't be bad either. I'm always afraid to like let go of my burrito because that's when it has a chance to like do its own thing. So back in the heyday, the corn salsa at Chipotle was really good, and I think not too long ago they decided to change the recipe, so it's still good, but it's not as good as back in the day. I just hit like a salty patch in here. I wonder what it's from. Maybe what I'll do next time, I'll just layer a bunch of chips here, and then as I'm eating my burrito, all the stuff will fall on top, and then I'll have nachos. I think I'm onto something. The end of the burrito is a little salty, actually. I wonder if all of the juice of something that was salty, maybe the steak, like got on the very edge of the burrito, and that's why it all collected there. Kind of disappointed in my last bite. Usually I love my last bite to be the best bite, but that was definitely not the best ending bite. So, looks like I killed everything. If you guys like this video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. And again, make sure you check out Lennys StepbyStep YouTube channel. I'll leave the link also below in the description, and I will see you guys next time for my next video. Keep watching. I'll be doing more collaborations with other mukbangers that you probably follow, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, bye.